But LA is beautiful too. I mean,
Yes, I like LA.
Driving down the coast, that's a vacation in itself.
Beautiful. Yes,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Love it. Yeah, I like where I live. And I live right in town. I live in West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area. Right
Okay.
on 6th Street.
Because every time we're out there, we say we're going here, but after just driving down the coast, we can never get to where we're going to get in a timely fashion because it's just so much fun driving down the coastal highway.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, the PCH.
Oh my
I came
God.
home that way.
Is it beautiful? I don't see how they can have any problems with it.
Yeah, I came home that way.
It's just so gorgeous.
So should I start?
We're expecting a couple more people, but yes, go on and get started.
Oh,
start.
shocking now. I'm going to go to the back of the room. What you got? He comes in next to you.
Leftovers from Mexico.
Well, I want to appreciate you guys showing up. You know, Rachel flew me in on her private jet, like I told you on Tuesday.
I've been trying to get
So,
on that.
yeah, direct flight from LA. So it was nice, and you know, I'm enjoying my time here in this part of the world. The weather's been nice. Although yesterday was 96 in Philly, I felt it with the suit. I mean, it's hot. But yeah, you know, I'm really happy to be here. I got to tell you, or I should ask you actually, how many of you are familiar with our company, Hobbs Herder, out of Newport Beach?
I know about it, but I've never seen a presentation.
Okay, what is your name?
Lisa.
Lisa, okay, well, I'm going to give you some great information today and talk about what we do, okay? And what I'm going to talk about is actually today, is I'm going to teach you guys how to build a brand. For the little bit of hour that I'm here, I'm going to do my darndest to teach you how to build a brand, show you the importance of branding, and I am going to sprinkle in some social media, okay? I'm not here to teach you social media today, but I'm going to get you thinking, okay? It's really important. All right, so I'll just give you a quick introduction. You know, Hobbs Herder, we've been around since 1986. So we've been helping agents about 25 years, and we're really good at creating marketing campaigns, helping you build your brand. We do training, you know, workshops, seminars, we have coaching, we do it all. And when it comes to the advertising side, we produce published advertising, websites, Facebook pages. So we're pretty much a full-service marketing advertising agency that specializes in the real estate industry. Okay? By the way, I live in LA. I've been doing this about a year. I've been a broker about 14 years, licensed in Florida and California, so I share the love and the pain of real estate, okay? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to really get you thinking outside of the realtor box. That's what I want you to do today. We're going to think outside the realtor box. We're going to think like business people. Like you just open up a business, and what do you need to do to make some money and get the business rolling? I like to start off by talking about, I think this marker is dry. I like to talk about change, you guys. Quick question. How many of you, anybody in here been around in the real estate industry when we used to have the MLS in a book? Multi-listing service was in a book. Guess what? Wasn't that long ago. 15 years ago, it was in a book. When I first started, it was in a book. I mean, you went like this. Oh, we're going to go look at houses. Let me look through the book and see what's for sale. Then, you know, we went to the CD-ROM. Do you guys remember that? It wasn't internet-based. What they did is the MLS said, okay, we're going to start putting all the listings on a CD-ROM, which meant the brokers had to buy a computer. And I can tell you this, that my broker manager was not happy about that. He said, how am I going to do without the book? They're making me buy a computer because now it's all on this CD-ROM. But guess what? Broke down and bought the computer. Then what happened in '99, if you remember, we went to an internet-based MLS. What did that mean? We all had to buy computers. I'll never forget it. We called up the gateway and we said, put us on the payment plan. We want to buy that new EV300, the big old screen and the thing. But within 3 days, all the cubbies, all the desks had computers on them, and we were ready for change. We were ready for technology, right? What do you think the biggest change is today in our industry? What's going on right now? Social media. And that is Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. Tell me, what's the nicest thing about social media marketing? What's nice about these things? Tell me what the advantage of that is.
They're all
They're all connected.
Look at it. What is your name?
Margarita.
Margarita, they're free. No excuse, because we know realtors hate to spend money. We know what they do. You get a listing, well, you know what we do. We put the sign in the front of the yard and go, I pray God this thing sells. Just please sell for me, please. We know that doesn't work, does it? The cross your finger strategy, it really doesn't work. What I like about social media marketing is that not only is it free, what happens is...
You might as well add Craigslist to that.
You want to do Craigslist? Okay, Craigslist. Right, another free resource. What I like about it is, what I'm teaching you today, I'm going to teach you the 3 keys to effective marketing. That it works in any marketing platform, whether it's internet, whether it's published, whether it's radio, television, newspaper, whatever the advertising and marketing vehicle is. What I'm going to teach you today works, and it especially works really well in this free marketing mediums. Okay? Now, there again, I told you I'm not going to teach you social media, but I'm going to sprinkle it in and kind of show you how to use it to your advantage. Okay? With that said, has anybody taken advantage of the social media marketing? Anybody doing? You are? What are you doing it on Facebook or?
Well, I like Facebook.
Do you?
I use Facebook more so than the rest of them.
Okay. Well, and you know what? I'm going to talk to you about Facebook. You use that for your testimonials. Okay. Now, I have a question for you. Because I'll be traveling in small towns and people say to me, oh, well, Tom, this stuff doesn't work in our town. You don't understand. No, it does. It works no matter where you are. And I'm going to just say this to you about social media marketing. Embrace it and master it. Okay? Because if you master it, you will add 5 to 10 transactions to your productivity. Okay? You will make money with social media marketing. But you got to master it. Okay? Now, does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. When's the best time to be involved in change?
When it's happening.
Early or later?
Both. When it's happening.
Oh, early.
Right.
You get on the bus early.
Right.
You're not going to wait till, oh, I don't need to do that. And all of a sudden they're going into something else. And man, I haven't even mastered that social media yet. Now they're already moving up. Because you know how technology is constantly growing in growth mode and things are happening out there. Okay, so tell me, what is the difference between sales versus marketing? What is sales, you guys? What are you doing when you're selling? Maybe persuading?
You're making it happen.
What is your name again?
Lisa.
Lisa, if you're at my dining room table and you want to convince me and persuade me that Lisa is the top agent, I should list with her because of your negotiating skills, you're going to get me the best price for my home and you're going to do a great job of marketing. So Lisa's trying to convince me. She's trying to persuade me, sell me, right? Okay. The question is, how do you get me to the dining room table? That's marketing. Because marketing is attracting. Okay? It's different than selling. Okay? Marketing, you're attracting your prospect and your clients in. So, I'm going to ask you this. Are you guys pretty good in sales? Pretty good salespeople? Right? Yeah, okay. Marguerite says yup. Now, pretty knowledgeable in real estate too?
Yes.
Knowledgeable in real estate? Really good in sales? And you know what they say about sales organizations, and how to build your sales and get deals? They say it's a numbers game, right? You got to have enough prospects in front of you in order to have a closing ratio to create more clients, right? It's just like if you're selling appliances in Sears. If you only have 2 people walk through, you better close them both, right?
Yeah.
So you got to say, how do I get more traffic through this appliance area so I have more chance of selling? Same in real estate, same in any sales organization. You need prospects. Mm-hmm. So I would ask you this. If you're really, really good in sales, and you're really smart, you're knowledgeable in real estate, and you don't seem to have enough clients in front of you to close, what kind of problem do you think you have?
Marketing, advertising.
Exactly. You have a marketing problem. Because marketing, Lisa, is attracting. And so, I told you I travel 46 weeks a year, right? All throughout the U.S. and Canada. I do 6 to 7 of these workshops a week. So to give you a little credibility, I just counted up over the last year, I probably talked to over 300 offices, probably over 3,000 agents. Imagine what I see, you guys. Imagine what I see. And what I see is agents don't have a great marketing program. And what happens is they'll come up to me after my workshop and say, Tom, you hit the nail on the head. I'm really a good closer. I took the Dale Carnegie course. I've read every book about sales. I've got 3 designations. I just don't have enough prospects. If I only have more people in front of me, I know I can close them. Do you guys ever feel that way? That if you just have more people in front of you that you'd close a deal? Of course you do. Because that's a common problem in our industry. And listen, guys, there's too many of us. If we don't have a brand, if we don't figure out how to have effective marketing, how are you going to rise to the top? You're just going to be an average realtor. Because what I find is, what differentiates the average realtor to the top producing realtor is marketing. It's not sales. It's not how many designations they have. It's they have a marketing problem. So, with that said, okay, does that make sense to you, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could attract more clients, you'd have more deals. So that's why I'm going to talk to you about marketing. Okay, that's why I really want to focus on marketing. So I'm going to do the 3 effective keys to market. The 3 effective keys to marketing. Or I should say the 3 keys to effective marketing. Whatever. Key number 1. Your marketing has to be focused. Why is that? What is your name, sir?
Mohammed.
Mohammed. Why does your marketing have to be focused? Why do you think that? It's got to have a point, right? It's focused on somebody.
Yeah.
You know why that is, Mohammed? Because your marketing has to be focused so somebody can say, oh, they're marketing to me. Oh, Mohammed is marketing to me. I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
He offers what I'm looking for, what I want.
He's interested in me.
Right, and you know what happens, you guys? What do agents market?
Themselves.
I wish, Lisa. They market houses.
Yeah.
They market houses. That's all. There's houses, and there's a little head that says, I come for free. Here's a house, you get a realtor for free.
I guess. If
Of course, they're not marketing themselves. Here, do you call this marketing, Lisa? I'm number 1 in sales. I'm number 1 in service. I'm in the $1 Million Club. Everywhere I go, I don't care if I'm in Canada, Texas, New Orleans, there's somebody in the magazine doing this. And they're saying, everything I touch turns to sold. Every town. They're not even different. Believe me, your town's no different than the town in Virginia. Everybody's saying the same thing. I'm number 1 in sales. I'm number 1 in service. I'm in the Millionaires Club. I got over 10 million in sales. Boring. Hey guys, what is the perception of a real estate agent?
Arrogant.
Maybe makes too much money?
Yeah.
I've heard used car salesmen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You heard that too?
Yeah.
I hope they give us one step above that. But does this look familiar? What does this look like? Does that look like a typical real estate ad, except it's a car salesman, right? Come on down and get a car.
I thought those was houses from back there.
You see? And you wonder why we get compared to real estate, to the real estate, to the car industry. Because we look just like them. I mean, I don't even have to use the car thing. Think about it. I have an idea for you to think about. You're coming out of the grocery store, instead of a car magazine, instead of a real estate magazine, there's a plumbing one. And you pick up the plumbing magazine and then, oh, Bill's Plumbing. He's number 1 in sales, he's number 1 in service, he's done over $3 million in plumbing deals. And there's a shower, a tub, a sink, and a toilet, and all the things he does. You flip the page, oh, Chuck's Plumbing. Little picture of Chuck. Gee, Chuck's in the Millionaires Club of Plumbers. He's in the Platinum Club, right? And there's a picture of a tub and a sink and all that. Page after page, plumbers. Page after page, little heads. They don't even look like their photo anymore. They hadn't changed their photo in years. And you say, how do you pick? How do you pick? Do you see how silly we look?
So, question.
Yes.
When you say focus, are you saying you should have a niche market?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Watch this, Lisa.
Okay.
I'll write that down. Good going. You're on track. Niche marketing. You have to have a specialization. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so I'm in California last year. I'm in my own home backyard. I'm up in Oxnard, near Ventura, in Ventura County. And I do my thing for Prudential, and afterwards these 2 ladies come up to me and they say, hey, Tom, you're going to be so proud of us. We have a niche. We have a specialization. We're focused. Ladies, I'm impressed. What are you doing? Oh, we do over 55 housing communities for the over 55. I said, that's the baby boomers. That is a really, really good niche. They said, yeah, we're starting to really get some activity. I said, let me see your marketing. You got me excited. So we go on the internet and I look at their internet site and you know what I saw?
Pictures of themselves in houses.
A typical generic real estate website. Anybody know what one of those looks like? A typical generic real estate website. A template? A template? Okay, all right. I said, ladies, there is nothing on your marketing that reflects that you do over 55 housing. You just told me you had a niche. You just told me you're doing over 55 housing communities. You told me there's 5 communities in Ventura County. I don't see it in your marketing. Oh, Tom. Oh, we see what you're saying. I said, ladies, look at this. And I Googled over 55 housing communities, Ventura County. You know what came up? Del Webb. Anybody ever hear Del Webb? Del Webb is a developer in the South, you know, in Florida, Texas, Arizona, and California. And what Del Webb specializes in is over 55 housing. But you know what? They throw that little word, active seniors. We build housing in communities for the active seniors. Okay, so I clicked on the Del Webb website. What do you guys think I saw? I just gave you a clue. They market to active seniors. What did I see when I clicked on the Del Webb website?
Probably people
Playing golf.
Seniors playing golf, seniors playing tennis, seniors playing bridge in the clubhouse, seniors walking hand in hand, waving to other seniors. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
They're selling to seniors.
Right.
Where they see themselves in the marketing, who do you think they're going to call?
Right.
They're going to call Del Webb.
Right. They're gonna call a builder.
Gee, I see, you're us. Yeah, we're a senior couple. Yeah, we like to play golf. Yeah, we want to live in an over 55. You know what the lady said to me? Oh my God. We see what you're saying now. Your marketing has to reflect your focus. You've got to show it in your marketing. How in the heck do I know what you do if I don't see it? How are you going to attract? They said, wow, we got to get a new website. Absolutely you do. You got to tweak it and start attracting now, okay? So, I'll give you one more example. Interestingly enough, this is a success story. Young lady in Tacoma, Washington, 26 years old, Marguerite Guerrier. She got into business in November of '07. Probably not the best time to get into business. We know the market was starting. She sees people quitting, trying to figure it all out. She says, no, you know, I just graduated from college. I dream of being a real estate agent. So she went to our 3-day Gateway seminar, okay, our marketing seminar. After the 3 days, she was pumped up. She told her boyfriend, I'm doing this, I'm excited, I know what I'm doing. She approached us, our creative team, and said, I want to do this program with you. Help me figure this out. Now, I have a feeling I know what my focus is. We said, well, what is that, Marguerite? I want to do the downtown Tacoma area. Because I live downtown, I play downtown, I'm single, and I love it down there. That's what I want to focus on, downtown. We said, okay, you're onto something. You narrowed your focus. We like that. We said, but you probably should narrow it just a bit more. Take our personality profile. Let's figure out who you are. So here's what we found out about Marguerite. Marguerite didn't like kids. She didn't want kids. That's not her lifestyle. We said, we're on to something now. Why don't we focus your marketing on singles and childless couples that want to live downtown Tacoma, Washington? It's about 4,000 people down there. I have a question for you. Do you think that Marguerite's advertising and marketing is really effective in that she's focused on singles and childless couples that want to live downtown Tacoma? Yeah, absolutely, Marguerite. Absolutely. And do you think that she has really good rapport with her clients?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that, Lisa?
Because people like themselves.
You got it.
Right.
She's just like them.
Right.
Does focused marketing cost more than unfocused marketing?
No.
Nope. You got it, Lisa. See, and so that's what happened. Her business took off. She did like $6 million in sales her first year in '08 because she focused. Think about it. If you were single or a couple without kids and you wanted to live in Tacoma, Washington, downtown, and you saw her marketing, you think you might call her?
Yeah.
Absolutely you would. Because she's marketing to you.
Yeah, well, we send me interest.
There you go, Muhammad. There you go. And so that's it. When you find your focus, when you find your niche, your specialization, and you market to it, you're going to attract it. How nice is it to work with clients that like you? Anybody ever do what I did? When I first got into business, I attracted all the wackos. Oh my God, that drove me crazy. We'd fight in the parking lot before we went out with the houses. Oh my God, I ended up with this wacko.
You know, I was like that when I first started, but I figured it out. You're so busy trying to please everybody that you end up pleasing people you shouldn't be pleasing.
Gotta have that focus.
Right.
You'll attract people that love you. Not just like you, they'll love
Right.
you for who you are because you're going to connect with them.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about how you connect with them. But so now, just a quick little idea. I'll give you some ideas. When it comes to niches and specialization focus, you guys, we're so used to, I got my farm. That's called a geographical niche focus. You can go beyond that. You can have a lifestyle focus niche. You can have a professional focus or niche. You know, think about it. Let's say you want to do educators. I'm just going to make this up. Your sister's a school teacher, and you say, I just want to sell school teachers, educators, principals, anybody involved in the education system. You get on your LinkedIn, you start attracting, you start getting that network going. Now you can email them to them. Oh, I just listed a house in Meadowood. You can literally walk to the elementary school, Mrs. Peterson. And by the way, if you're not interested, you may know a teacher that is. It's free. LinkedIn is free. You start attracting. Now, I told you I'd sprinkle it in. With your LinkedIn, okay, you're building a network for free, and you're saying, I'm focusing on educators, so I'm going to focus my LinkedIn network on all educators. Now, what was your name?
Angie.
Angie becomes known as the school teacher's agent. Oh, you got to use Angie. She sells to all the teachers. Montessori schools, Catholic schools, Baptist schools, elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, colleges. You are the educator's agent. How nice is that? And guess what? When I go on Angie's website, gee, I see teachers, I see them at recess with the kids, I see maybe a college institution, somebody's graduating. I can tell that she's selling to educators because I see it in her marketing. And she talks about it. Do you guys see how much impact that can have? Now, easy one, lifestyle. Let's say Muhammad's a golfer and he's all about golf, passionate about golf. He sells golf course communities. Oh my goodness, he's just selling golf course communities like crazy. And then I'm a golfer. I say, I'm calling Muhammad. Then I say to Bill, you got to call Muhammad. He's one of us. He's a golfer. You got to call him. He knows everything, every neighborhood in this area around D.C. So there again, by the way, what I'm telling you is not easy to figure out. It's not easy to figure out what your focus is.
Yes.
It's not easy to figure out what your niche is. I'm giving you ideas, educators, golf, you know. It could be a geographic. I only do farms, you know, I only do. But my point is, you got to reach down in here and say, who am I? Who do I want to work with? Do I want to work with medical? Maybe all I do is work with doctors and nurses. And I build my LinkedIn network in doctors and nurses and doctors and nurses. It's like, oh, you could walk to the hospital from this neighborhood. If you know a doctor or nurse that may be interested in being close to work, I got this new listing over here. Free. And you become, by the way, what kind of image do you have and reputation when you are a specialist? What kind of reputation do you have?
You're a perfectionist.
You're an expert, Lisa. You're on it. You're an expert. You got to call Lisa. She's an expert. All she does is deal with us. You know, I'm a doctor. Or she does all medical. She knows what. You know, we work crazy hours. She knows what's important to us. We use her. She's an expert in dealing with our profession. See. Now, remember, anybody read the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill? Great book, isn't it, Lisa? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, guess what? If you remember thinking back, I just reread it in December.
Probably need to listen to it.
I just reread. Yeah, it's good. It's on CD. You know what? Remember what he said? He said, now, for those who have not read it, Napoleon Hill did a study for 25 years for Andrew Carnegie. He studied successful entrepreneurs, business people. Because Andrew Carnegie said, I want to know what makes a person successful. What are the ingredients? They said, well, the ingredient is number one. The most common denominator he found after 25 years was that entrepreneur business person was specialized. They had a niche. They became known as an expert. Okay, does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a focus, you're special. Think about it. Lawyers that are specialized, medicine, engineers, finance people, they're all specialized. Lawyers, I only do personal injury. I only do criminal. I only do divorce. I only do... So if you get a speeding ticket, you're going to call a divorce attorney? No, you're going to say, I need that guy to get me off this ticket. Oh my God, I got it. Specializes with this driving thing. Well, you got to call Joe. Joe will get you off, don't worry. That's all he does is speeding tickets. Well, that's what you've got to create, that reputation for yourself, that you are the go-to person. You are the expert because of your focus. So I think I've beat up focus enough. You guys see it, right? Imagine your marketing and advertising reflecting your focus. Do you think it might add deals to your productivity? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will. Can I find you on the web?
You should be able to.
Okay. It's not just a template? Got some emotional marketing on there? Well, that's my next thing. I'm gonna talk about emotion. Most agents don't. They just say how great they are. They're not emotional with their marketing. So you guys see the focus. You gotta have your niche, your specialization, and you can see that if you had that, it would change your life, wouldn't it? It really would. It would. Versus thinking like the rest of realtors, like, oh, I'll sell to everybody. All right, you know how I'm gonna use this as an example. You just signed up on a dating site. Are you just gonna say, I'll go out with anybody? No, you're gonna mark, has a car, a job, bank account, doesn't live with mom.
Right.
Or are you going to go to a dance and then you wear a sign that says, I'll dance with anybody? You won't be able to move the hips and all that, right? You want somebody to dance. Same with your business. Focus, focus. All right. The next key is your marketing has to be emotional. Why do you think that is, you guys? Why are good marketing and advertising campaigns, why are they emotional?
Well, because people buy emotionally, and actually, like from working with builders, when they want to sell a product, that's the house they build. That when they need to build a particular house, and they will decorate it, and that whole buy is an emotional buy, and people buy into that whole process, and that's
Makes
not even what they're
connection,
doing.
right? It makes a
That's how they
connection.
do it.
Emotional marketing, it builds rapport, emotion, right? And think about it for a second. The reason why emotional marketing is so effective is it's memorable. Makes you laugh, makes you cry, makes you happy, makes you sad. Right? It makes you feel something.
Yeah.
It's emotional. Here's one for me. Been running for a while now. Dad's leaning in. Now, Lisa, you wear your seatbelt. Now, don't play with the radio when you're driving, and don't. I want you to call me, but not when you're driving. And Dad, just give me the keys.
Right.
He hands her the keys. She grows up, and out the driveway she goes, and out the lane, and there's Dad. Oh, God.
I remember that commercial.
And it says, "Love, Subaru."
Right.
Who's Subaru Legacy selling that, marketing that car to?
To fathers.
Thank you. Subaru, who you think, oh no, we'll sell the Legacy to anybody. No, they went to Madison Avenue, New York, and they said to their ad agency, we want to sell this car to dads. We think it'd be a great car for dads to buy for their daughters. The creative guy said, well, then here's what you need to do. You need to get dad feeling like this. You need to emotionally connect with him. So that's why they wrote that spot. That's why you see, it's emotional. I could go on. When you start watching commercials now, listening on the air, start thinking, is that emotional? Who are they trying to connect with? And you'll start to see that, oh, this is their audience. This is who they're trying to attract. Just like when you watch the one with the wagon and the family, they're trying to sell that wagon to the family. Then you got that Sumu guy laying on that big old SUV, and he's, and in the adventure and all that. Well, yeah. That's who they want to sell that car to. They're not trying to sell it to anybody or everybody, just come on in. No, they focus their marketing. And then they add some emotion. Whoa, now we got you. We're going to get inside you. We're getting into your psyche. Now, a lot of agents say, well, how in the heck do I get emotional with my marketing? Here's how you do it as an agent, is you have to have a story. Who are you? Who are you? What's your brand? Now, agents, I say to them, it's not about I'm in a millionaire club, I'm number one, look how great I am. No. It's your story. Who are you? Where do you come from? Why do you have the work ethic that you have? Why do you have the time? I need to connect with you. Maybe you grew up on a farm, I'm like, damn, I like Lisa. I grew up on a farm too. I did. I grew up on a small horse farm. I say, we just like each other. I'm going to call her because, gosh, we can talk about the farm and how we grew up, always having to work hard on the weekend. Well, agents, for some reason, they don't know how to tell a story. There again, it's not easy because it's not about your ego. It's about your story. Now, I like to use this emotional segment with open homes. Having the open house, because I believe that an open house is a great fishing hole, but you got to use the right bait. Have any of you ever felt like you have an open house and you have some people come in and you say, God, I'm really connecting with these people, and all of a sudden they just slip through your fingers? Like, where'd they go? You did not emotionally connect with them. I don't care how great you are in sales. You did not make an emotional connection with them. That's why you lost them. Okay? Now, typically, here I am, Tom Maloney, visiting from LA. I'm in Waldorf, downtown Waldorf. I want to find me a house. I'm going to go to 10 open houses. Tell me, what do I typically get at an open house agent? What do I get? I walk in, what are you gonna give me?
Food, something
Good.
to
I'm
drink.
coming to your place then. I mean,
You.
anybody give out a flyer maybe? I get a flyer on the property?
Flyers.
Anybody give a business card?
Yes.
What is your name? What is your name? Julia. So Julia gave me a card. Lisa made some food. Angie gave me a flyer. Muhammad, you doing anything?
Well, I don't give a car. I try to know where you come from.
Okay, so you get some conversation going,
Yeah.
Marguerite. That's typically, you didn't run out of ideas, but the ideas, that's typically what you get in an open house. Here's what Marguerite Greer does. She greets you at the door. Hi, I'm Marguerite Greer. I'm sorry, this is Priscilla Rodriguez. Hi, I'm Priscilla Rodriguez. Here's a copy of my the home brochure. Thank you for coming. And by the way, here's my personal brochure. This will, take your time and read through this. This will give you an idea who I am, and give you an idea of my business philosophy, and then you can decide. Listen to this. Then you can decide whether or not I'm an agent you feel comfortable working with. What did I just do? I just threw some
Committed.
sales stuff in there.
Right.
What I did was I put them in the driver's seat. After you read this, you can see whether or not if I'm an agent that you may feel comfortable working with. What is our perception of Priscilla Rodriguez?
She's friendly.
What else is she? Does she look professional?
She.
Does she look new? She doesn't look new, does she? She looks like a pro, experienced. I want you to finish the sentence. So, perception becomes what?
Reality.
You got it. Perception becomes reality in the mind of the consumer. Absolutely. Our perception of Priscilla is, she's a pro. I went to all these open houses today. I met a lady. Now, remember I said it's not about your ego. You're telling your story about you, and she's talking about. And oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. What we're talking about building a brand. What are the 4 key components of building a brand? You got to have a logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a slogan.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have your colors. And you got to have your graphics. Okay? How far away do the kids notice the golden arches?
Miles.
Huh? And they say, I want a Happy Meal, Mom. Happy Meal. Hamburger. Did they see a picture of a hamburger? No, they saw the golden arches. Since we're this big, we are taught to recognize a brand. I see the Keller Williams brand on the Marguerite shirt. I recognize it as soon as I see the red and white. If I see the blue with the mountain, I know it's Prudential. Okay? If I see a guy with a little pony, I know it's Ralph Lauren. Well, that's how we're brought up. Did you notice that Priscilla has a logo, her slogan, Rising to the Challenge, her colors, and her graphics? Okay? She's got a brand. There's her broker. But she has her own brand. There's way too many of us. We can't think, well, I'm a Keller Williams, that's my brand. No. You've got to have your brand. What are your colors? And remember, on the color wheel, each color represents a different strength. Black is formal, purple's passionate. So when you think about your colors, you go, oh, okay. Now I figure out my logo. What's my initials, or do I go by my name? There's a lady in my neighborhood, Rosalie. She just goes by Rosalie, which is fine. Point is, you got to have this. In order to build your brand, you got to do that. So, when you have your focus, you have your motion, you've got your personal brochure to get emotional with your prospects. Now what happens is, what I like, I'm going to add this today. I like that Priscilla does this because I'm all about being different. Remember I said, in order to get emotionally connect with your prospects at your open houses, you need the right bait, right, to go fishing hole. Anybody doing an open house feedback form? It's very simple to do.
Sometimes.
Well, I like these, and I'll tell you why. Perception becomes reality. Number one, we already said that our perception sucks. That we're used car salesmen, and that you said when you were something, I forget. What I like about this, Lisa, is that you're going back to the seller with some feedback. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate the curb appeal as you drive up to the home. On a scale from 1 to 10, the first impression after entering the front door. 1 to 10 on kitchen and family room. 1 to 10 on master bed and bath, guest bed and bath, backyard. I like this for the buyers. On a scale from 1 to 10, how close does the home come to meeting the criteria you're looking for in a home? And last but not least, for those overpriced listings, at the asking price of $729, you feel the home is a bargain, solid value, priced right, a little higher, overpriced. How nice is this? So you go back. Lisa, I had 13 people through your home today. We're getting 2s and 3s on the backyard. You need to bring Rusty in. He's tearing up that backyard. We need to clean it up. Because everybody's not liking your backyard. Or maybe you're overpriced. Lisa, we're getting a little high on everything. Maybe we should talk about the price. You see? Now you've got some feedback from the seller, from consumers. And then you've got a little feedback from the buyer. Oh, it doesn't have the criteria? Oh, you want a 3-car garage? You have a boat? Oh, okay. I have some of those. I can work with you on that. You see, now you're engaging the buyer. Now how long does it take to do these? You're being different. You're being different. If you get somebody, well, I want to throw that, then fine. You don't want them anyways. Remember what I'm telling you about attracting. You only want people that want to be with you.
Right.
So now, here's what I like. At the end of the day, consumer got back home. They got 10 business cards, 10 flyers. They mixed them all together. I guess you know what you do. Put the 10 business cards in a bowl, mix them around. Honey, pick one. Who's our realtor? No, that's silly, isn't it? That's silly. You know that's not. Okay, or do you wait and they say, oh, well, we'll just go get one next week and we didn't find one today. Because, like I said, anybody, do you feel that? Sometimes they slip through your fingers, don't they? You think, damn, and emotionally connect. So, all of a sudden, out comes a personal brochure. Oh, well, we did meet Priscilla today. And the wife says, yeah, that's that lady that had us do that open house feedback form. Was Priscilla being different?
Yes.
Yeah. Standing out in the crowd, perception comes reality. We met a pro today. Gee, we went on 10 open houses. We actually met a lady that, she's a professional. She's got a business, I could tell. That is so important, you guys. Okay, now, what I love about this is you emotionally connected. Now, you may have not. They may have said, okay, that doesn't, whatever, you just didn't emotionally connect. But you will for a percentage of your consumers, okay? Just think about that. You will. And I'm just going to ask you this. When's the last time somebody called you on the phone and said, Lisa, I'm reading through your business card. It's really making an emotional connection with me. I would like for you to come out and see me. It doesn't work.
Well, I've had that happen because people like my business card. I mean, it's nice.
Okay.
Let me show it to you.
Well, remember this about business cards. I'm glad she brought this up.
It's nice.
What is a business card, you guys?
It's different.
Tell me what it is.
People like it because it has
It's
round
a Rolodex.
corners.
It's a formality.
Right.
Lisa, nice to meet you. Here's my card, here's your card. Now, you want to really get in contact? Lisa, nice to meet you. 240-354-6557. Lisa, that's me. Tom Maloney, Maloney. Put me on there. Here's my email. Now we really exchanged contacts, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah, I want all your cards, by the way. We really exchanged contacts. That's what my point about the card thing is most of the time, people throw their cards, I get home, I put them on my dresser, I leave them in my trousers, they get whatever. My point is, if you're going to have a formality of exchanging a contact, capture it.
Right.
Capture the contact. You're going to impress that person. Damn, she already called me and made me put my name in her phone. She's a pro. Now, that was a sales tip. I'm here to teach marketing, so we're going to move on. All right. So, we figured out how you're going to build your brand. We figured out how to get emotional with our marketing, which, by the way, when you're emotional with your marketing like this, by the way, you will get phone calls all the time, yes?
When you speak about emotional, from what I'm understanding, because I think that's something that Margarita taught us to help us with the other day or the other week. When you're talking about emotional, you're talking about relating to the people. Like if you like sports, to be able to say that I like
want to read about
you. Exactly, like your short bio or short story.
Right, and I'll let you look through this. Listen, and this transfers over to your website too. Okay. Here's the thing, you guys. When it comes to emotional marketing and storytelling, I'm going to give you an example of how it works. I was in Fort Lauderdale 2 months ago, March, and I went to a restaurant with my daughters. And so we're having dinner, and we're in this beautiful place on the Intercoastal in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if you've ever been. Beautiful. Right on the Intercoastal, watching the yachts go by, right? Beautiful building. I said to the server, it's a nice place. It's got to be old. How old is this place? Been around since the late 1800s. Used to be a Navy installation. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. How long has it been a restaurant? Oh, Been in the family for over 80 years. Huh. I bet you get the fish fresh right off. Absolutely. Every day we get our fish daily. Wow. Okay, had a great time. Next day, my buddy calls me. Hey, Tom, how you doing? You liking Fort Lauderdale? Having a great time. Did you see your daughters? You had dinner with them last night. Absolutely, had a great time. I said, did you know we went to 15th Street Fisheries? Oh, how'd you like it? I said, great meal, great experience. I said, did you know? Used to be a Navy installation. No, I didn't know that. Did you know the same families had that for over 80 years? No. Notice how I started telling their story? It emotionally connected with me, didn't it? Didn't even realize it at the time when I'm cutting my fit. I didn't realize. But after I told the story, I said, I can use this in my presentation because you know what? We love stories. We're emotional human beings. And so to answer your question, that's what it is. You're telling your story. You grew up on a farm. You went to school here. This is your passion. This is it. You never once say you're number one, you're a millionaire, none of that. By the way, perception becomes reality. What do you think that the consumers think when you say you're $1 million producer? That you're rich. Right, you're rich.
They count your money now. They like,
do me a favor. I know you're in the $1 million club and everything. Can you do mine for 1.5?
No, matter of fact, I need 7.
You see?
Just because you asked.
They're going to ask you because see, they think they perception.
Right.
And self-praise. It's self-praise.
What?
Self-praise. Self-praise. When you praise yourself, self-praise.
Selfless.
Praise.
Right. Here's the thing. What you're going to realize about emotional marketing is you're telling a story about yourself so I might like you. That's all you're doing. You're telling a story so it's emotional, so you're going to attract people. I don't know your background, but you're going to attract people that like your background, that like you for you are. The ones that don't, you don't want. You're going to attract through emotional marketing, just like Subaru's doing with that car. They're attracting the dads. That's who they want. They don't want families buying a legacy. See? Same goes. So when you have focus and you have emotion, is that making sense to you guys? That if you add some emotion to your marketing, think about how you're going to connect.
Yeah, I get it. Like when I'm talking to people and I tell them I have 3 in college, they like that.
And you can tell that in your story. When you do your brochure, you can talk about your family and how education is important. You can talk about all that. People can identify with that. You see? Now, we're going to move on to the third key. That third key that's really important, you guys, is consistency and continuity of image. Continuity of image. Are the arches always golden?
Yes.
Are they always arches?
Yes.
Once you figure out your brand, keep it. Don't be changing it. I had a lady in Canada. I do Easter bunnies for April. And then in May I do those spring flowers. I'm like, what do you say? That is not continuity of image.
Well,
I'm going to show you.
People like to be able to recognize it. That's why you never see because my daughter works for Subaru marketing team actually in their corporate office in New Jersey, and I have another daughter that's a marketing major at Howard. And we were talking the other day about the branding of your marketing. When you're driving down the street, when we were driving to New Jersey, I was like, okay, you can identify every car by its logo. You don't have to worry about.
That's true.
When you see a Mercedes, it's a Mercedes. If you see a Jag, it's a Jag. Whatever that logo is that company has, and they don't need it.
You can't.
Now they might, like with Nike, you might see the swoosh be a different color, but the swoosh is the swoosh.
The swoosh is the swoosh. You got it. You got it.
It's not going anywhere.
Watch this. Continuity of image. So Priscilla met you at the open house. She had you do an open house feedback form. Then she sent you a letter and said, thanks for coming to my open house. If I can ever help you, go to my website. It's a great resource, and I'll be more than ever happy to help you. Okay? Then a few weeks later, she sent you a thing. I sold that house that you were at. Are you starting to notice her colors? And then, a few weeks later, I got another house in that neighborhood you were interested in. Now, all of a sudden, you start getting stuff from Priscilla. You're like, I know that's Priscilla. I'm seeing the sun rising and the violet and the purple. And look at her web page. Okay? Look at her Facebook page. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah. So think about it. If I have a question for you. If I took all of your marketing material, I took all your stuff, your flyers, your this, your website, your published, all your stuff, and laid it out here on the table, would all of your stuff look like your stuff?
No.
Right. Most agents don't. That's what I'm saying. You've got to have that continuity of image. Arches are always golden. Like Lisa said, the swoosh is always a swoosh. You've got to have that. All of it, across the board.
But
She
what
looks
if
really
you
pretty.
working with a you know, like any type of real estate company, and they have certain colors like red
There
and white?
it is.
Then
There's her. They're on every one of these. The real estate company's on there. Manolo. It's not about
you
them.
use the colors.
It's not about Manolo. It's about you. You work for a broker. You know, they can say to you, oh, you're at Keller Williams? Yeah, I mean, Keller Williams is a great firm. I picked Keller Williams because, you know, it's very entrepreneurial. As you can see, I'm very entrepreneurial. I have my own brand. My focus is this, you know. I go, oh, wow, I have a pro. Gee, this isn't just a typical real estate average agent. I've got a pro on my hands. They have their own brand. You've got to, you guys. There's too many of us. You ever go on I love this. You can go on a Coldwell Bank or Prudential website or whatever. Agent directory. Click. 1,000 agents. How do I pick? I'm Irish, so I pick Irish people.
Well,
How do you pick?
I eliminate, and I do this when I want to do referrals. First, I eliminate all the agents that don't have anything in it.
What you mean?
But you follow what I'm saying, Lisa.
What you
My point is, you know, how do you pick? There again, back to Max.
you're right.
How do you pick? How do you pick? When you have a focus and you float to the top and you
Right.
have a brand, it's easy to pick.
Right.
Gee, Lisa's marketing to me. I'm calling Lisa. I could care about you guys. I see that she.
Right.
That's my point. You rise to the top. When you have consistency, it's just like going into a radio station and say, I have a great idea for a jingle. Just call Lisa, 322-1000.
I like that.
Right? Now, and you say, oh, I just want to run it for a couple weeks. They're going to say, save your money. You got to have consistency. In order to achieve top of mind awareness, you've got to have consistency. So if I keep seeing Lisa and Lisa and Lisa and Lisa, I'm going to be like, damn. Finish the sentence.
I need her.
Finish the sentence. Visibility creates the perception of visibility creates the perception of success.
Yeah.
If I see you everywhere, I must think you're really good. Right? Not a secret agent. You know what a secret agent is, don't you? Secret agent sends you a piece of mail.
Once in a blue moon.
Right. Then they stop. You think, oh, I wonder what happened to Muhammad. He moved? I haven't seen this stuff forever. Oh, and it moves on. He's a secret agent. You know, you don't know where he went, what happened to him. He used to send me stuff. If you start a marketing campaign, you must be consistent. You have to continue that image. Imagery is everything. That's why we're hammered constantly by commercials. Expect more, pay less, that bullseye. I mean, I go on and on and on. We know, right? By the way, they're focused on women. A little story about, little wriggly fun fact for you. You know how I know they're focused on women? Because I used to work retail in college. And they teach you that put the menswear up front in the department store. Why is that? Because we like to get in and get out, right? Get our stuff, Muhammad and I, we're leaving. We're not spending the day in there. Now,
I like that one.
you go into Target, where's the menswear? In the back. They don't even want us in the store, Muhammad. And I'm okay with that. I don't go there. There's nothing in there for me. You see?
And it's very little in Target.
Right, so they're focused on the ladies.
Right.
So there again, all I'm doing is proving my point. You gotta be focused. You gotta be emotional. You gotta be consistent. Have that continuity of image. Okay? Can you see that if you did that with your marketing, how effective it would be? How really all of a sudden we'd know who you are? Not just, oh, an agent at Keller Williams. No. Man, I see this girl everywhere. She's the top producer there. She must be, I mean, I've seen her stuff. She's a pro. You should see some of her marketing materials. And that's what it comes down to, you guys. Perception becomes reality. It's what's the perception? Get your LinkedIn page going. Get your Facebook page going. Get your YouTube channel. You should have a YouTube channel. What's your last name, Lisa?
Balkman.
Lisa Balkman TV on YouTube. So now I'm going to YouTube. I see Lisa. Welcome to Waldorf, Maryland. Let me tell you about Waldorf. I focus on the family. Here's the elementary school. You're walking in front of the elementary school. And now if you go to the middle school, they're going to go here. Oh, at the high school, we're going to do that next. Now, you may wonder about Parkland and stuff. Now, all of a sudden, you're in front of Park. You have a 1.5-minute video, and all of a sudden, I go, wow, this girl, she's all about her town. You get a new listing. Don't do those stupid kitchen, living room. No, that's old-fashioned like that single photo. Agents are so lazy too. Do you guys remember agents used to take the picture from the car and you had a mirror in the picture of the house? Or it was trash night and there was trash cans in the driveway. You're saying, you didn't get out of the car and move the trash cans? Listen, it's the same when it comes to marketing your property. Put yourself in the video. Come on in, my name's Lisa. Wait till you see the living room. Look at the fireplace, it's gas. Now we're going to go back to the kitchen. We put new appliances and cabinets back there. Come on, let's go. Now the camera, just like this little camera, $100 at Sears. The $15 stand at Walmart, 15 bucks. Now you're cutting edge. You see? Now you're doing stuff that's different. Gotta take advantage of that social media. YouTube, it's free. Start getting your name out there. Go viral. Start building your network. You see? It's free. There's no excuse. It's absolutely free. It's time. It's saying, oh, gee, Tom's asking me to invest some time. I am. I'm asking you to invest time. Absolutely. And it'll pay off. You'll add transactions to your productivity. Does that make sense to you guys?
Makes sense.
All right. Do you think that if you had focus, man, some emotion, some continuity, some videos, and you got friends posting on your social, let's say Lisa and I are friends. She says, Tom, I need some fresh stuff. Let's go for a ride. All right, what do you want? Well, I'm going to show you some stuff I got. Oh, some houses, yeah. What do you think of that? That's nice, Lisa. That's a nice view. Oh, wait till I show you this one. Oh, look at this one. It has a pond. Oh, damn, that is nice, Lisa. Tom, do me a favor. Go on my Facebook and write about what we just did. Okay. Lisa, thanks. I had a great time with you today. I saw some really cool houses. Especially love that one with the pond. People are reading about it. So, oh, man, Lisa's busy. She had Tom out all day on Wednesday. Maybe Lisa and I just did a deal. Lisa, thank you so much for your expertise on getting us a house in Waldorf. We're so pleased. We're going to refer you all of our family and friends. How much impact does that have?
A lot.
Oh yeah, it's your page for testimonials. It's not your page for have an open house, have a new listing. No, that's boring. Have somebody else post it. Oh, Lisa, did you get that listing over there in Meadowood? I rode by and saw your sign. Yes, Bob, I did. Why? Are you interested? No, I just, I was wondering because I saw your sign out there. How much are you asking for that? You see, that's what people like to read. Social media has to be social. The actors, you guys, take your friends out, have them write nice stuff about you. Then once you get rolling, you get your clients to do it. Lisa, I have, I get a lot of referrals off my Facebook. Would you mind writing a little testimonial? Or on my LinkedIn, let's say I'm doing doctors. Would you mind writing a little thing? Yes, my name is Dr. Schultz, and I just want to recommend Lisa. She was incredible with the long hours that I was working. She found me a home very close to the hospital because I run the ER. Thank you, Lisa, for your expertise. Impact. That's on LinkedIn. You can get referrals on LinkedIn. You can get referrals. Use your social media on your Facebook for it. Guys, it's free. No excuse. All right, one last thing. How many of you have, it's 20, here, gosh, we're in June already, a business plan, your 2011 business plan, and you're executing flawlessly, right? You're just checking that stuff off. In May, I hit all my goals. I'm going into June, I'm already on track. No one does, right? You've got to have a business plan. Now, here's what I'm going to say to you about business plans. It is your map. It is your GPS. It's how you're going to make your goals. It's how you're going to get to where you're going. Imagine this. Tom Maloney, every day I'm in a new town. I drove here this morning. I had to map it out. Let's see, 95 South, 895, 50, 301, make a left on whatever road I just made a left on, and right on Washington Road. I got to map my stuff, man. I don't want to get lost and frustrated. I'm in Destin, Florida last year. Anybody ever been there? It's really pretty. White sand, blue water. It's pretty. Military town. I went to the Irish pub the night before. I'm having a beer, getting some dinner. These ladies, oh, what are you doing here? You look like you're visiting. Yeah, I'm a marketing guy. I'm teaching. Oh, where are you going to be doing that? I'm going to be a Coldwell banker tomorrow. Oh, where, in Shalimar? Yep. Oh, we have friends that work there. Oh, nice. We're from there. We grew up there. Nice. Nice town, huh? Yeah. You know how to get there? I always map it in the morning. I get up, have my coffee. I figure out. Oh, it's so easy. Let's tell you how to get there. Go over the bridge, see the high school, you'll make a left. Going down, you see a cemetery. Veer to the right. Take out all the way out to Cherokee Road. Make your left. When you get down there, you see on the right, there's Coldwell Banker. Oh, okay, thank you. Next morning, I get up. What do you think I didn't do?
What they
Didn't
said.
map it, didn't map it. Off I go, over the bridge, make my, here's the school, make my left. Now I'm driving. I'm like, I don't want to be, I'm looking at my watch, I might be late. So I call him up. Hey, I'm over, I see the cemetery. I wasn't sure, what do I, oh, just stay to the right, Tom, and just take that all the way out to Cherokee Road, make your left. We're up there on the right. Thank you. So I get to Cherokee Road, I make my left. I'm going to 370 Cherokee Road, 800-7654. Here she comes. Jumps back to the 800 block. I'm like, huh? I pull in that plaza and I'm staring at the buildings. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Where did the 300 go? I'm frustrated. I gotta tell you guys, I don't like to be late. I'm frustrated. What do you think I gotta do? I look dumb. I gotta call Coldwell Banker again, right? So, so I do. I call, it's Tom. I feel dumb. I'm here. The numbers changed. There's no 370. Tom, you still need to keep coming. You're up on the east end, Cherokee. You need to come down the west end. Thank you. All right. I was lost. I was frustrated, right? So here's what I'm going to ask you guys. How many of you are currently lost and frustrated in the direction of your business? Because if you don't have a business plan, if you don't have a map, you're going to get lost and frustrated. You're just going to drive in circles. What's nice about that map is that even if you have a detour, you know where you're going. I'm going here. Oh, I'm driving out. Mom called. I got to go pick her up. Oh, geez. But, oh, I know I still need to. I know where I'm going. There's too many distractions in life, guys. You've got to map out your week on Monday when you're having your coffee. Map out your week. Map out your year. You got short-term goals. You got long-term goals. But I'm just going to say this. We said that Napoleon Hill said that the #1 common denominator for a successful entrepreneur was that they were specialized, right? How to focus. #2, if you remember, Lisa, they had a plan. Plan your life, plan your business, plan it. You know why? Because you'll get there.
Right.
You'll get there. You'll say, damn, all of a sudden I'm checking things off. I said I had to do a CMA for the Johnsons, okay? I had to, the Schultz family wanted me to see if they needed to stage a house. Okay, I just went over there, I did that, I need to send that closing form in. Man, it's great. Your whole life will change. We are not that smart. You can't keep it all up here. You've got to have your plan. You've got to have your map, your GPS, where you're going, how you getting there. When are you getting there? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Most definitely.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. How many of you think that you might have a marketing problem? Just might. All right, and that's normal. Yeah, we all do. We all do.
We could always do something.
Of course, you know I have the answer, right?
Of course.
Of course I do. All right, here, I'm going to put my sales hat on. Here's the deal. You're very fortunate in that our company, Hobbs Herder, our CEO, Greg Herder, who, by the way, is a professor at UC Cal Fullerton. He teaches real estate marketing. Guy's an expert. The guy's amazing.
In where? Cal Fullerton, you said?
Yeah, in Orange County, California.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But here's the deal. Cal Fullerton, he's going to be in Washington, D.C. at the, may want to write these dates down, July 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 15. He's going to be at Crystal City Sheraton, right there by the Pentagon, right off the 495 there. Okay. It's 3 days, okay? It's 3 days, it's 3 intense days. This is not a sales rah-rah, we love you and all that. No, this is not that. This is you're going to school to learn how to build a brand, to learn how to bring focus, emotion, and continuity of image to your brand, so your phone rings, so you sell more deals, so you can buy that new I love that new CPS 2-door. Caddy, it was at the mall the other day. Oh my God, it's beautiful. You guys seen it? It looks like a spaceship. It's I love it. And with silver, I like it a lot. Me too. Anyways, 3 intense days of marketing training. Now here's what I'm going to tell you guys. You're going to be a better marketer than when you walked in because you're going to learn how to build a brand, how to bring all the essential keys in. You will master your social media. Day 2 is social media. In fact, I'm going to go through the itinerary real quick with you. Day 1, day 1 starts on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Personal branding, direct response advertising, lead conversion, open house strategies, personal development. Day 2, my favorite day, niche marketing, web strategies, email farming, search engine optimization, and social media. You will learn how to master it, how to make it work for you so you can add 5 to 10 transactions this year. Day 3, media planning, listing presentation, listing servicing system, business planning and goal setting, and your 1-year marketing plan. Listen, you guys, he's going to work you. You get workbooks every day. He's going to put you to work. I can tell you this. It's like trying to lose weight or get in shape. You know you got to work at it or you're just talking. Okay, same with this. He will work you. Good news, used to be $895 back in the good old days. Yeah, right? Now, we dropped to $200, and then Rachel and I, we did a deal. $495. I did a deal for you guys. Keller Williams, $495. I knocked half off. $495. We have a very good relationship with you guys. So you can go to the 3 days for $495 and basically master your marketing, master your Facebook, and it will change your life. I will tell you this, I'll guarantee you this, you will add, if you execute, you'll add 5 to 10 transactions, easy. But you'll be building your future. Because what you will have done is mastered your marketing. My agent, I have a small boutique brokerage in Key West, Florida. He just finished Toronto last night. He said, Tom, it changed my life. He says, I thought I knew everything. Because I've been after him, I coach him. And he said, wow. He learned a lot. And he flew up to Toronto. He lives in Key West. Because he was in Holland. He's Dutch. And he couldn't go to the Miami one. And we were in Miami in May. And he couldn't make that one. That's how dedicated he is, though. I got to hand it to you. You got to, if you don't, you know, you guys know this. I'm going to preach it anyways. You know that if you don't invest in yourself, that nobody else is going to.
That's right.
Right? You know that you own your own business. Do you work at Keller Williams? Yes. You're at a very good brokerage. But you are responsible for your own success. They're not. They can offer you these trainings and they can go, but if you don't invest in yourself and implement, execute, I don't need to tell you it can happen. I'm reading a book right now, Dr. Wayne Dyer, so Excuses Be Gone. Because you can imagine me doing 6 or 7 days a week and being with real estate agents everywhere. Imagine excuses out here, oh Tom, I just bought a puppy, I wish I could go. But you know, the puppy and all, and you won't believe. So I'm just going to say this. Success is normally inconvenient. And if you don't make a decision today, it's that law of diminishing intent. You ever hear of it, Muhammad? They have it's like an ancient Chinese proverb. If you don't make a decision today, you probably never will. Because we're humans, we procrastinate. It's our human nature. Okay? How many of you know you need to go to Crystal City?
Yeah.
All right, good. I have 3 of these. Now, here's the deal. You can pay it in 2 payments if you want. You don't have to pay it all today. Okay, you have 6 weeks to pay it. All right? 6 weeks. All I need is broker your information at Keller Williams, and then your personal information with your email and phone number, and then I need, you got to tell me how you're going to pay for it. Whether you're going to send a check or give me a credit card number, take a payment out today, take a payment out 3 weeks from now, or whatever.
Oh, you can do that?
You can. I accept payment.
My clothes and praise God. Okay.
Yes. Praise God. Yes. You got it, baby.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
No. I'm a believer. What do you mean? Of course, praise God. That's it. Here's the thing. When I'm reading in this book, if you guys ever saw Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer's on PBS a lot. He did that book, Power of Intention, and he's very spiritual in his teachings. And he says that, because of our upbringing, because of our relationships, because of all the stuff that we get involved in, we always can find an excuse why we can't do something. And here's what it comes down to, you guys. You know you can do whatever you want. It's having a poverty mindset or having an abundance mindset. And you know that God provides for us no matter what. Don't you always make it? Have you ever thought of a time in your life you say, I don't know how I'm going to make it? You always make it, don't you?
Somehow.
Right. That's because God provides. There's abundance. And that's when you have that abundant mindset, which is very important in your life. Because as you guys know, law of attraction, if you attract the poverty side, that's what you'll do. Right? And I didn't get your cards. I need Angie's margaritas and I got this. Okay.
Can you get a sponsor to come to help you with this too?
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys coming today. I hope that I had you thinking outside the box. Remember, I was here today to shake you up. I can't teach you everything in an hour. You guys know that. It's impossible. Okay? But I can do this for you. I can hopefully motivate you to make you see that this is the next step in your career. If you're going to move on in the real estate profession, you've got to master your marketing. If you don't master your marketing, you will continue to be an average agent. And that's just the way it is. Believe me, I see it. And I tell agents all the time, do you think it's by accident that the agents that build brands, the Priscilla Rodriguez's, the Margarita Guerreros, all of our clients over the last 25 years that are very, very successful, you can go on our website, hobserter.com. You can go on our Facebook page and Facebook us. I'll give you my card. Let me tell you, we practice what we preach. We post videos. We got the Facebook. We got the LinkedIn. We've got our own website. We are, listen, for all the top producers throughout North America, that's Canada. I was in Canada the whole month of April. We are a resource for them because we're the only company that does this. Everybody else teaches sales. You know, Howard Britton, Mike Ferry, Buffini, you've probably heard these names out there. They have, you know, and I believe in their systems, okay? But you also have to have a marketing system. Sure, you can have a contact management system. Sure, you can have a sales system. Sure, you can have a referral system. But you got to have a marketing system too. Because by the way, I met with a top producer from Remax the other night, and I told him, I said, Jimmy, I'm not saying what you do doesn't work. You're number one at your firm. How would you like to do 10, 15 more deals? Oh, I would love that. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. Jimmy, you're doing a great job. But how would you like to add to that? Yeah.
At this 3-day intensified training and things like that nature, will they help you with?
Oh, that's what we're there for. Yes, that we're there.
X, Y, and Z, or would it
Yes, yes, yes. We do it all. We do it all. We have a creative team there. No.
Okay, I just. Yeah.
You're going to go there and be worked over. You're going to have workbooks. You're going to have homework. You're going to have. This is the real deal. This isn't just, oh, I'm going to just go sit. No. Even Teo said to me, my agent in Key West. I talked to him this morning on the way here. He said, Tom, I got to be honest with you. He just got 3 designations. He's new. He says, I usually fall asleep after 3 hours. He says, do you know I was on the edge of my seat for 3 days? I said, good. That's what it's all about. I'm going to have somebody make copies of this for all you guys. It's the itinerary. I'll be right back.
Mentor. You gonna sponsor me?
That's what I was asking. That's what I asked him. He didn't hear me. But I just asked. I say, can we get some sponsors because I'm meeting my lender tomorrow. You know.
It's Margarita. I'm just giving you a hard time. You said I don't pay Angie. No,
I have a question.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Regarding focus.
Say again?
Regarding focus.